Alright, hello everybody, I am the Brady Baz back with another video, and this one's going to be quite a bit different though. I've actually never done a tier list or even a video on Grow a Garden before. However, I would say I'm kind of like intermediate to pro level in the game. Like, I haven't been making any videos on it yet, but this is my first one. It's a tier list. We're going to be ranking every fruit in the entire game. But they're all from Seed Shop, so these are all the Seed Shop fruits. If you'd like me to rank all of the fruits that are from the other things, like an event or anything, I will make another video on that. Starting with the carrot, which if you're wondering why these are so small, don't worry, I'll shrink them. I mean, grow them like this. So, carrot. This thing's only purpose is to get you through the beginning of the game. Like, that's all I have to say. Like, you start out with like 40... wait, no, you start with like $20, right? Then this carrot sells for like 17, so you, or no, like, look, it's above that slightly, but you barely make any money with this thing, and it's just there to guide you through like the first few things of the game. You sell like 4 or 5 carrots, and then you can move on to these other crops, so it's not very worth it, in my opinion. I'm gonna have to put you in C tier. Or even D. Nah, that thing's going into D tier. Okay, next up we have the strawberry. Now, unpopular opinion, this thing sucks. To me, this thing just sucks. I think I might actually put this in D. Or no, I'm gonna put it in D, but like in front of the carrot. I think that feels right. I know that might sound crazy that I'm only putting it slightly above the carrot, but like it's not worth it when the dang thing like sells for crap. And then we have blueberry. If you want my opinion, it's just a worse strawberry, so I'm putting that in between. So we're getting actually a lot of D tiers, which isn't very good. Alright, next up we have the orange tulip. Now let's grow this one, because now this thing's pretty good for beginners, I've heard. I'd never really used it myself, but I heard it's pretty good. And it's like a carrot, but better, so first C tier, I guess. Next up is tomato. Tomato's an interesting one, because it's good for the summer harvest, but like any other times, tomato's kind of like useless in my opinion, so I'm gonna have to put it in either C tier or B. You know what? I'm putting this in B tier. I feel that's right. And then corn. I know, it's more expensive, but this thing's genuinely going behind the orange tulip. I don't care, dude. This thing's first starting the game, but like this thing gets really bad really quick. The corn, that is not how corn grows. I'm pretty sure multiple ears of corn grow on one plant, and that doesn't even look like a real plant of corn. Alright, next here we have, I think it's called daffodil. I don't even remember this one's name. I'm guessing it's orange tulip, but a bit better, so I guess I'll put it like in front of those two. There, we've ranked orange, or no, like daffodil. Now, let's do watermelon. This thing sells for crap, but it's going behind tomato in B tier. This tier makes no sense, but it's just based off my personal growing experience. Pumpkin's more rare, so, and I think it sells for more, but I don't really know. It's going above watermelon, though. Apple tree. Apples, they're kind of mid in my opinion. Next up is the next one from the next row. We have the dragon fruit. In my opinion, the dragon fruits... Oh, wait, no, this was coconuts. Sorry, dragon fruit's later. Coconuts, they take so long to grow, but they're kind of worth it. Yeah, they can garner a lot of mutations, but at the same time, they take like 43 years to grow. I don't think there's any other plant in the game that takes that long to grow. I'm probably wrong. I'll put the answer up on screen if I find a plant that takes longer. But For now, this thing it takes so long to grow, but it's kind of worth it. But in my opinion, it's not as good as bamboo because sure, it's multi-harvest and bamboo isn't. But like, if you get mutations on a bamboo, those mutations on a bamboo, that's a lot better than coconut. And then cactus. I don't know. Wait, where to go? Cactus is like, I don't know where to put it because it's like, it's like good but not good at the same time. Fast. It's pretty common. But then at the same time, after, like, as a beginner, it's definitely a good fruit. You know, like, you can get some good stuff out of the cactus as a beginner player, right? But as a more experienced player here, the cactus just really isn't worth it because it sells for dirt. Dragon fruit. I haven't really used these too much, so I can't really give too much of an opinion because I've never really used them. Like dragon fruits, it produces a lot of them, and you can even climb the tree. That might actually be above cactus. I know I haven't rated a single one of these A tier yet, but I think I'm gonna rate mango over here A tier. But first, I gotta rate the dragon fruit. This one's actually really good. If you get mutations on the mango, this thing skyrockets in value. Grape, I know it's more expensive, but it's kind of more mid in my opinion. Sure, it grows faster, but it takes up so much space in your garden for no reason. I mean, I bet grapevines do that in real life. I'll put the answer on screen. But the thing is about it though is that it in a game about efficiently gardening. I feel that this is really the plant. I mean, sure, it's pretty good, but it's not like mango good. I know it sells for more. It just takes quite long to grow, in my opinion. So I'm just gonna leave it right here, below mango. I know. Crazy. Oh, mushroom. This thing is crazy. This is what actually got me to my first $100 million. And what's funny, every time I've gotten mushrooms after that, they never got me that much money. And I don't even remember my mushrooms having any mutations on them, and they got me so much money. I don't know why that happened, but since mushrooms can get you 100 million without even, putting mutations on them, that's definitely gonna have to be above mango. Pepper. But I do know they sell for quite a bit, and they have a pretty good harvest rate. They grow fast, have a pretty good sell rate, I think. I think I'm actually just, this is a tough one. It definitely won't make you as much as this, mushroom here, but it has quite a good harvest rate. It makes a lot. And I'm pretty sure they sell for quite a bit, and you can possibly get probably good mutations on them, so I'm gonna place that right there. Yep, cacao. I have one of these. It's not that good. I actually have a cacao in my inventory that has the aurora and a bunch of other mutations on it, and it glows. So when I hold it, it's like a rainbow thing. It's a rainbow light because it has aurora, but it sells, I think, for a few million. So honestly, this thing, it's in a similar situation as pepper, but I think it's better. Beanstalk. I actually also have one of these. If you're wondering how I own so many of these, I genuinely don't know, because I am the broke player. I spent all my money on these good ones. Anyway, here's this thing. It's the beanstalk. Kind of good sell rate, I guess. I don't really know, guys. The beanstalks, they don't really sell for good, though. That's the problem. Sure, I'm pretty sure if you got a big beanstalk and then let it get mutations, that would probably be good. It's a similar situation with the cacao and the pepper, and all these plants are very similar, I'm noticing. But this thing, it's kind of hard to get to the top, but I bet it definitely produces a lot, so it's definitely making its space above cacao. Ember lily. I also have one of these. Would I say it's S tier? Probably. That's our first S tier. Actually, In that case, I'm putting mushroom in S tier. Yep, I'm doing that. I'm putting mushroom in S tier. But Ember Lily is an interesting case. It's big enough and only produces one, so you'd think it would be a single harvest, but it's also not. It's kind of like mushroom if it like wasn't single harvest, but also sold for a lot less. But you could get like crazy mutations on it, and it would go just absolutely crazy. So I'm definitely going to keep this one. I'm just gonna make the Ember Lily grayscale. Look at that. And now for the sugar apple. I don't own one of these, but I've heard it's pretty good. The two craziest plants in the entire seed shop. We have this, which is called the Burning Bud. Now, I don't own these two, by the way, so this is just, my own hypothesis, speculation. This thing, based off its appearance and from what I've seen certain videos say, this thing seems like it sells for quite a bit and grows quite large. And so I'm feeling it would be a similar situation to the, probably the beanstalk, because it's like large, but it also kind of looks like an ember lily too. Based off the fact that it can grow like two at once, based off this picture, and the fact that the thing is able to like sell for quite a bit, and it's quite large like the ember lily, I might actually have to place this above ember lily, because it looks like you're growing two ember lilies. I don't know if that means it's like the same price as ember lily to sell, but like twice. And then here's it, the best entire one in the seed shop, the giant pine cone. I have not seen any videos on it yet. I actually have never gotten one of these, and I don't even know how much it sells for. But I mean, come on, pine cones are awesome, so I'm gonna have to put this thing above all these others. If you're wondering why